Carolyn didn't make it.
No. No.
He's the boss.
The boss,
Okay, I left my room
boss
glasses
won't fill in either.
Look at my notes. You know, when I heard they were doing a retirement party for Mike, I thought, well, I want to say something. And then I was thinking, well, what am I going to talk about? And I heard there's a roast. I don't really know how to roast anybody. But I started thinking about my interactions with Mike. They're not as frequent as some of you, but, you know, running the PD group and stuff, I've come to have incredible respect for Mike. His technical ability, he mentioned the spreadsheets, he showed me his spreadsheets. You know, I don't know how to do a spreadsheet yet either, but I'm interested in it, looked at it. You know, he transferred for Hamilton, started working with us, what, about 4 years ago?
Promised 5.
You know, we've learned that Mike can check anything. You can get anything to him. When he came, we thought, well, let's give him some easy work, see how he does, some class 2 changes or something. Then, you know, gave him some easier parts, he did that. All of a sudden we find ourselves with a few panics. Well, let's see if Mike can do that. And he would go do that and do it really well. And we had a hiring spurt of about 15 people, a lot of young people, some of you are here. And soon we saw Michael working with all those young people, and we saw that they're actually, you know, he's teaching. He doesn't just check somebody's work, he teaches them. I think that's awesome. Heard a few things about the Miata. I think there's some kind of Miata club you participate in. I know you have the upcoming cruise. So, in thinking about what I was going to talk about, I said, this is like kind of an interesting guy. A lot of talents, very smart, very diverse, has diverse talent, and he works well with people, and particularly younger people. I said, this is like an interesting guy. I started thinking, he's sort of like, I don't know that much about you, Mike, but he's sort of like a Renaissance man. About 3 days ago, an example of this Renaissance thing I'm going with here. I put out a note. You know, we weren't allowing people to listen to music during the core working hours. You could up until a certain time and after 3 o'clock. But I kept seeing and hearing that it helped people focus and concentrate. So I put out a note, wrote up a note, sent it out. Within probably 10 minutes, Mike's at my office door thanking me to allow him to listen to music all day long. I thought it'd be one of the young people. I thought it'd be the kids, the younger adults. Mike, again, you know. About 10 minutes after he's at my office thanking me, somebody else stops by. You go, hey, did you hear that music? I go, I didn't hear any music. Vasmatics, turn on his music. But it was broadcast.
You're hearing it? No, the Pandora.
Plugged it into the computer instead of the telephone.
I said, well, what kind of music was it? You know, I think it was like rock or classical something. Okay. And then he said, or it might have been the Beastie Boys.
That's what I'm talking about.
So, anyway, Mike, you're getting ready to go on a cruise. There's some rumors about you. One is that when Mike's on a cruise ship, the cruise ship always stays out an extra day. Nobody wants the party to end. There's rumors even about trips to Las Vegas. I don't know if it's true or not. There's rumors that you hang out in the company of Daniel Craig, Chuck Norris, and Tim Tebow. I don't know if it's the poker games or what's going on. I don't know that. So, yes, Mike is a Renaissance man, but he's also the most interesting man. He's fluent. This is what I hear about you. You're fluent in all languages, including the 3 that only you speak. You do calculus in your head. As a toddler, you taught others to walk. At the bookstore, people crowd around you to watch you read. When fishing, at some point, you just gotta call it quits. Tired out. Give the fish a break. He never found a penny that wasn't face up. Though he can't walk on water, he's never slipped on ice. He once taught a German Shepherd to bark in Spanish. He once had an awkward moment just to see how it felt. Cuba imports cigars from Mike. I got a lot of stuff here, so I don't want to go on and on and on. But your wife's told me that you've never had to rely on mistletoe. That you're both right-handed and left. She said she caught you in the bathroom that you once challenged yourself to a staring contest. And 3 days later, you won. You won trophies for your game face down. Your mother has a tattoo that says "son."
Could you imagine?
If you were to see Mike walk a Chihuahua, he would still look masculine. In museums, I think it was at the art museum, he's allowed to touch the art. Police often stop him in his Miata to question him just because they find him interesting. And then, this is appropriate for the retirement, somebody actually said that you found the fountain of youth, but you refused to drink because you weren't thirsty. So Michael, you are the most interesting man. And stay thirsty, my friend.